Good morning, everyone. It's Sherry Shrello coming to you from my kitchen again today. It's getting really hot here in Chicago, and I thought I would show you today how I make the most delicious and nutritious and easy Mexican kale and blue corn salad. I think I eat this every single week, and it makes a large amount, so you're always good to have it in the refrigerator when you need it. So let me just tell you a little bit about what I did this morning. So I do a lot of pickleball during the week, but today was a day off, so I took a long, about an hour and a half walk this morning, and I was really hungry when I got home. So what did I do? I didn't reach for anything unhealthy, that's for sure. This is what I reached for. I had cut up some jicama, which is unbelievably tasty. It's sort of like a potato, but sweeter, and you eat it raw. And then yesterday, I made some sliced beets. Let me tell you how I do that, because it's something that's so easy, and anybody can do it, and it's great to have around to throw into your salads or as a side dish. You can eat them hot or cold, whatever you like. So come on over here to my Instant Pot. So this is how you make beets in an Instant Pot. You take this little wire thing here, and we're going to put it in. So we want to be able to sit just a metal bowl inside the Instant Pot. But before we do that, we would take like 1 cup of cold water and just pour it in there. And then put your pot, the little bowl, on top. Then you take 1 fresh beet. It could be yellow beet, it could be a red beet. And you wash it off. You don't have to peel the skin off, which makes it so simple. And what you do is you just stick it into this metal bowl right here. And then you take your Instant Pot lid and make sure that this is on sealing, this little area here, sealing. We close it up, lock it up, and all you have to do is go to the steam function, and I would push a button, and then a number would come up, and I want it for about 30 minutes because I want them to get soft. So I just hit that plus button until the number on the screen reaches 30. That's it. Let it go. And once it reaches 30 minutes, don't open it up. Let the pressure release naturally. I let it sit in there a good hour, an hour and a half, because it continues to soften it a little bit. Take it out, and with a really nice sharp knife, just peel the skin off. It comes off like nothing. Slice it, and you're ready to go. So back to our kale salad. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've taken some fresh kale off of its stem, threw it into this big bowl, and I actually just cut it up like this. You don't have to use a knife, just use your hands to get it nice and small little pieces. And then I saved a couple of pieces just to show you how fun it is to take kale off of a stem. So you know when you go to summer camp and you have to have a bow and arrow? Watch this. I feel like I'm at summer camp. You take your thumb and you slightly push on the kale, and there it goes. Okay, one more. On your mark, aim, go. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to cut these into little pieces. Now here's the secret about kale salad. Oh, and by the way, I want to thank the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine for providing me with this recipe. My good friend Betsy Brahms, who is used to be on our board of directors, but has moved down to Florida, so isn't as available right now. She taught us how to do this at our cooking coach training session that we did, about a year and a half ago. So this is the trick to a good kale salad. Once you get it into little pieces, I want you to start to massage it. Because what does massaging kale do? It lets the fiber relax in the kale so that it's more edible. It's not going to be tough to eat, it's going to be softer, and you'll also notice that it's going to shrink in size the more that I massage it. So you have to really get in there for a few minutes, but it's a good upper body workout. So we're achieving 2 things at once here, aren't we? So while I'm doing that, I wanted to sort of name this session we're having today, Food for Thought, and I'll tell you why. On my walk this morning, I was thinking a lot about the pandemic and what we're all going through, and wondering, what can we do to prevent this from happening in the future? So the coronavirus task force that we hear often speaking talks about what we do now that we have it. But nobody is talking about why do we have these pandemics in the first place. And the answer is animals. So if human beings continue to eat animals, we are going to continue to have pandemics. And it's not going to change. These live animal markets that are even in the United States, they're not just overseas or in China, they're everywhere. And what you're doing is you're putting animals into cages in very unsanitary and cruel conditions. And those animals are then infected with these viruses, which then get transmitted to humans who consume them and buy these animals at market. And off we go to a pandemic. So if you haven't ever considered going plant-based, I would say this would be your gift to the world to be able to stop eating animal flesh and start enjoying the wonders of a whole food plant-based diet, because it will keep you healthy and well, it'll keep the planet well, and it will also show loving kindness to all beings, all animals, not just human beings, but all beings. So that's my thought for the day. So we are ready to proceed. Now this salad is so easy that it's really amazing. So I've done this. This was the hard part. Just giving a good massage. And I want you to see how that kale has shrunk down. Look at that. It's like half the size because I've massaged it. So we've sort of let loose that fiber a little bit, and it's gotten a little smaller. All we're going to do now is we're going to take just a half teaspoon of salt. And this is not a lot of salt because it's spread out over many servings. Throw that in. We're going to put in the juice of 1 lemon. Let me just wash my hands here. I got a lot of kale sitting on me. And I've already squeezed some lemon, so I'm going to show you. I have this cute little lemon squeezer. It takes all of the juice out really quickly and easily. You just put your hand on it and do this. I think I got this at, like, I don't know, one of the stores. I'm trying to think where I got it. I can't remember now. Okay, that's all you have to do. So juice of 1 lemon I think is going to be about this much, because this is like 1½ lemons. So I'm just going to pour it in. A little bit more. Okay, a little lemon juice. I've got a half of a red onion that you can see I've already chopped up. So we'll just throw that in. Oh yeah, red onion. That's my husband's favorite food in the world. He ate one raw once and almost choked to death. It can be a little overpowering. So you don't probably want to do that trick. Okay, then we're going to take some fresh corn on the cob. Now you can use frozen corn, it doesn't matter. This is 1½ cups, and I just took 2 corn on the cobs and boiled them for a minute, and that's what we've got. So it's really nice and sweet. Throw that in. Okay, let's see what else. Oh yes, we need our black beans. And I've got them here. I use organic black beans. Now if you can find some without sodium, all the better. These happen to have a little bit of sodium, but not a lot. So we're going to rinse them off real quickly. Rinse away. Turn this up a little so we can get them done quicker. Put this on. That is it. Let me just get all the water out of them. We don't need any water in the salad. Okay, I'm going to throw this can of black beans in. Now you might be wondering, well, what other parts of the dressing are there? This is the secret ingredient. A half cup of organic salsa. This stuff we buy at Costco. And it has all great ingredients. It has very little sodium. 1 gram of sugar, which is perfect. We don't want to use a lot of sugar. And in it goes into the salad. Would you believe that's it? That is it. Now, we're going to just mix this up real good, and I'm going to show you how I would plate it. So look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Now the lemon juice and the salsa together, oh my gosh, it makes the best dressing. And again, look how easy this is, and look how much you get from one big bunch of kale. It's fabulous. Okay. Now, here comes the part that gives it a little crunch. We take some authentic sprouted corn tortillas. I find this brand at Whole Foods because all these are, I'll tell you what it says for the ingredients. it says it's just corn and, why am I not seeing it? Just corn and water. Yep, that's it. And a little salt, I think, just a little. How much sodium does it have? Let's see. 110 milligrams, that's not terrible. And what I do is I take these out and I keep them frozen in the freezer and then separate them like this. Put them on, well, you can cut them first. Actually, cut them into little corn-sized chips and then lay them on a baking sheet with parchment paper. Put them in the oven at 350 degrees when they're cut into chips and just watch them. I check them every like 10 minutes and you might want to flip them. You want them to be nice and crunchy but not burnt, so keep an eye on them. So that goes on top of the salad as well as pumpkin seeds. So let me plate this for you so you can see exactly what it's going to look like when we're done. So if I'm serving lunch, I'm going to take a nice big helping of this. I'm going to put it in here. And actually, I am going to eat this when we're finished because I'm rather hungry. How's that? Let me get some more of these beautiful, this corn, put it on top. Some more black beans. Okay, so I've already made some of those chips. This is what they look like when they come out of the oven. Watch this. Nice and crunchy. But none of the oil that you would get if you got a chip that was made, you know, in the store that you usually buy. We just throw some of these chips on top of the salad, and then we take a little bit of pumpkin seeds. I'm going to take just a little bit, sprinkle those on top, and that is the Mexican kale and blue corn salad. So maybe you'll try it tonight, and thanks again for joining me. I'll see you in my kitchen another day. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.